Okay, dear students, today we are going to discuss the business study second PUC first chapter, that is nature and significance of management. Here I am standing before the camera to reach you all along with my camera technician Mr. Viresh. So now I am going to discuss the nature of management. Nature of management. In the earlier videos, dear students, we have seen several information regarding the management, the term management. With the help of the management only we can reach our desired destiny of an organizations. So that is the reason we need the management. Here the today's topic, that is nature of management. Nature of nature of management. Okay, the chapter that is the first chapter, its title is Nature and Significance of Management. But now we are discussing, we are going to discuss regarding the nature of management. Nature of management means here the term nature says something about the management. What exactly the management? The nature says regarding the management. What exactly management? What actually the management? So that is the reason. So here we can classify nature of management into. So first one is management as an art. As an art. Now next management as science. Management as science. Then one more, that is management as a profession. As a profession. In this term we can classify, we can see the kinds or the nature of management. So management as an art, in this we need to study what exactly the term an art, so and how it relates to the management. So next the another view, that is management as a science. Management as a science. So as you all know what exactly the term science. So next that is management as a profession. So management as a profession. So like this, so we can classify the nature of management in these three parts. So dear students, let me discuss. So first one, that is management as an art. The first one, management as an art. So management as an art. Before this, dear students, my wish is to know what is an art. Art means what? So then only we can say the management is an art. Okay, dear students, here I have written. So what is an art? So here I have written regarding the art on the board. So you can look at what is an art. Dear students, the term art is a practical application, very important, that is a practical application of theoretical knowledge. Practical application of theoretical knowledge. So theoretical knowledge means what we have grabbed, what we have acquired the knowledge from the magazines, newspapers or periodicals, or it may be some other like this. So that should be applicable practically. So art is the practical application of theoretical knowledge which we acquire from the, so as I said, which we acquire from the books, journals, magazines, newspapers. These are all the periodicals, or you can say some books, some medias, some TV medias and other all things. Some present day situations you can grab the informations from the digitally also. So you etc. So it can also be acquired through study, observations and experiences. So whatever the knowledge acquired from all these periodicals, some other TV media, some other study materials, so that's the application. Practically it is called somewhat the term art. So with this, so we can come to know what exactly is an art, dear students. So let me discuss some more points right now. So here I am going to remove this. Okay, dear students, now I am going to discuss the features of an art. So we have seen what exactly an art. So now I am going to discuss the features of an art. So management as an art. So while discussing the features of an art, the first one, that is existence of theoretical knowledge. So art is an exist of theoretical knowledge. So look here, dear students, art is a practical application. This is a way of application already existing in theoretical knowledge. Look here. Art is a practical application of already existing theoretical knowledge which is acquired, which is grabbed through books, journals and other periodicals. And other periodicals means some other magazines also, some nowadays digital media is also. So whatever we do, collect the informations or knowledge from all these kind of various sources. So the art is the application of those. So now the second application, second feature of okay, dear students, that second feature of an art is that is personalized application. So personalized application in the sense it concentrates towards an individual interest. So the knowledge which is acquired through books, journals, newspapers, magazines or periodicals or some other various resources, etc. So have personalized application, which means look here, have personalized application. I repeat once again, the knowledge which is acquired through books, journals, newspapers, magazines, some other periodicals. So I have personalized application. Personalized application means that every individual uses that theoretical knowledge in their own way. So management is an art. Here we are concentrating. So management is an art. So art of grabbing the knowledge from the different above mentioned various resources. So for example, you can say in the classroom, the teacher teaches or lecturer give the lecture on particular topic for all the students as the same, but every students cannot get same knowledge from that. So that teaching. So it does mean that he can get or he can grab in his own way. That is called somewhat personalized application. So nature of management as an art. So it is a personalized application. Okay, dear students, look here. The third feature of an art based on practice and creativity. Practice and creativity. These two terms are very important in an organization in the form of management. Practice, the term practice makes man perfect, as you all know. So the practice makes man perfect. So in the sense, here we need to work hard while reaching the desired destiny of an organization. That is the reason. So we need practice in every aspect. So creativity is also very essential. Creativity or innovation or inventions in an organization. So as you all know, the real life it should be like flowing water. So or it should not be like a stagnant. That is the reason we need the change in every aspect or creativity in an organizations. So based on, so art is based on practice and creativity. Look here, art is the completely based on practice and creativity. Art is based on practice as a regular practice of the theoretical knowledge. So what we grab, what we acquire the knowledge, that to theoretical knowledge from the various sources. Those are from the books, journals, magazines, or newspapers, or periodicals, or other digital medias. So that is to be in the form of regular practice. So here, those theoretical knowledge makes a man perfect. On the other hand, art is based on creativity. Art is based on creativity. As I said earlier, creativity or inventions or changes. So, as a creativity in the knowledge acquired through various books and journals are the natural process. So that is the reason this is also very important feature. So art is based on practice and creativity. These two terms are very important in an organization while concentrating towards management as an art, dear students. Okay, dear students, by observing all these features of an art in the stage of conclusion, so here we can represent as all the features of art is available in management also. In management also. So in conclusion, we can say that management is and as an art. Okay, with this, dear students, so we can say some few informations in the conclusion part. As all the features of art is available in management. So by observing all these features of art, we can see the availability in management also. So in the conclusion part, we can say that management is an art. So with this, I would like to conclude the today's class. Dear students, in the next video, so that tomorrow I am going to our next video. So I am going to discuss as a management as a science. So in this video, I have tried my level best with my camera and the camera technician Viresh. Thank you very much. See you on next video.